Here's the secret.
Okay.
There are no keys to the kingdom.
The gates are open.
The gates are open. They've always been open.
Okay.
And here's the great thing about real estate. In January, we all start back at zero, the exact same way.
Exactly nothing this year.
We are all at zero.
Yeah.
It all depends on how we structure and what we do with those days.
Yeah. Welcome to the TNT Real Estate Podcast. I'm Tim Chase with 719 Lending.
And I'm Treasure Davis with the Treasure Davis team, brokered by EXP. You're listening to the TNT Real Estate Podcast, where we keep it real and talk about what actually works in this business. Straightforward strategies, honest conversations, and the kind of guidance that helps you serve at a higher level and close more deals.
Welcome to another episode of
the TNT
Real Estate Podcast. I like that. That's very good.
It's good.
Yeah, that was good. Well, hey, today I want to ask you specifically about your team. And this is for anybody out there who, like what kind of culture do you work in? There's a lot of just kind of like, lone wolves in real estate. And then there's a lot of people that they're like, oh, I'm going to get, 10% more on my split. Or they're going to say, oh, I'm getting leads over here. Or nobody tells me what to do over there. Like everybody has a reason to go wherever they're going to go. But there's one thing that to me has stood out at your office, and this isn't just I gotta make sure that I don't just blatantly flatter you. Like I want to keep this like.
Oh, you don't. So we're good.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
You're not, buddy.
Don't worry. You never do.
So your office is different. Now you probably don't visit a lot of other real estate offices, right? Mm-hmm. Your office is totally different, like night and day different from most offices. Your office, I'll bring another loan officer with me to one of your meetings. And if they've never been to one of your meetings, they walk out. I'm not kidding you. Every time I've done it like 5-6 times, and they're like, holy cow, this team is next level. I'm like, huh.
What a nice compliment.
I've never told you that.
No.
I try to withhold all of my compliments.
Yeah, you do. You're really good at it.
She did a good job. Yeah, don't tell anybody. Keep this between
no, she didn't.
Yeah, no,
Stop.
No. There's a lot of reasons we could say she didn't. I mean, honestly. So one thing that I wanted to ask you about was that, and I want to point out a couple things that I notice in other offices. So number one is heartbeat. When I walk into some offices, it feels dead. Like it has this aura of like staleness. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You're like, somebody either turn on some music or spill something on the desk or throw some paper over it. Do something to bring some life to this place, right? I'm kind of animated. I almost hit you in the face.
I know.
Go.
And then we'd have to square up again.
We're not going to do that. Yeah, I think when push comes to shove, you can get a little feisty. So I'm not gonna challenge you to a street.
Don't challenge me.
I bet I could outrun you if you scared me, though.
I don't know.
Pretty fast when I'm scared. So I go into your office and there's life. Things are happening, but it goes a step further. Your team is engaged. Now that, my friend, is the trick. How the heck do you get them engaged? Most of the time they have like 120 agents. 5 of the same ones show up to the office, drink from the same water cooler, complain about, same title company. You guys are moving all the time. And you have, you have like little groups of like, we're having a call group. We're having a business planning group, and everybody's just so involved. So I want to ask you about that because it is, again, you don't hang out at other offices. You probably don't see it that often. So you're different. Can you give me an idea? You're different and special, just like your mom always told you. Give me an idea. What do you do? Is this just how you roll, or is this an intentional actions that you plan out?
I would say that it's very, very intentional. Every single thing that we do is very intentional. And
you're like Jason Bourne.
Who's that?
What? Jason Bourne, man. Bourne Identity? Mm-hmm. She's joking. You're joking right now.
I've never seen it.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. We're going to fix that, but let's talk about culture first.
So everything is very intentional.
Yeah.
from the way that we started the team, Leanne and I started the team about 12 years ago, everything has been very intentional, right? And so we want to be the broker that we wish we had.
Okay. Interesting.
And we want to come from a place of people. So our core values are really important to us, and they're not just words that we say. And one of the words is reputation. And we want people to see our offer and say, they write a really clean offer. We really want to work with them.
Have enough respect with you as another agent to say, I would prefer to work with them because I know how they conduct themselves. I know how they handle themselves.
Correct. Now, are we perfect and is everything... Do you need to get that? Are you okay?
Wow. I thought I was like really sneaky. Let me just silence that a little bit. Okay.
Let me have a sip of coffee while you get that phone call.
We can do some drawings, play some chess, whatever you want to do. Okay. There, it is now officially muted.
Good. So I think that it's been really intentional, and I think there's been a lot of times throughout the years that Leanne and I have tried to pivot and mold and do things, and we've just come to the place, especially after COVID, that this is just who we are. This is just the way that we do it. And if people want to do real estate full time at a high level and have competency and care at the forefront of everything that they do, then we welcome them on our team. And if not, there's other great, phenomenal realtors and teams out there.
That will accept half-ass work.
No, that also do great work. And we may not be right for everybody, but we're right for some.
Yeah.
And it's taken me a long time to learn that.
Yeah. As opposed to just the big recruiting game that a lot of people, like, where it's just like, hey, look, we need warm bodies. Call your sphere of influence. We're going to get 3 deals from me and you're going to fizzle out, but we'll get those 3.
Yeah, that's just not our demographic, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Right? And so we're really intentional about the things that we set up. We're really intentional wanting to respect realtors' time, right? Because we know that essentially they can be on call 24 hours a day,
what do you
7
mean by
days
that,
a week.
respect their time? Can you give me an idea what that?
So like for us, we try to just ask them if they would consider attending, because obviously we can't mandate or require.
They're 1099, right?
Yes.
So, okay, yeah.
So we can just suggest that they come to this and make it enough value for them to want to come.
I think that's the trick, though, is you bring enough value that they would want to do it.
Right.
They will get enough value out of it. It is very much worth their time. If you go and you just sit in this meeting where people are just like blah, 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 talking, or this event or this class or whatever, and you're like, I could have just Googled this. This is dumb.
Yeah.
There's Google or ChatGPT did or Grok did or whatever.
Literally, we'll be in a leadership meeting and I will hear agents outside laughing, and I'll say, how do we do more of that?
Yeah.
How do we do more of that? Because the market, the industry, things that happen are going to beat us up. This market in Colorado has been difficult, has been tricky. And our agents are still leaning in December. We're like 2 weeks away from Christmas.
Yeah.
They're still leaning in. They're still showing up. We had a meeting 2 days ago.
Yeah.
This is Friday, right?
Yeah.
2 days ago, they were all there. And I was like, is this an all-team meeting? And they were like, no, this is a regular sales meeting. And I was like, whoa.
Your room was packed.
You couldn't tell.
Yeah, your room was absolutely packed.
And obviously we don't say, if you don't do this or you don't do that, we're just like, we're going to give you so much value.
Yeah.
You want to come to this meeting.
Yeah.
Because we can't dictate it any other way. So we look at it and say, how do we make it fun? What would we want to go to? How do we encourage more laughing?
Yeah.
What do we need to do to get around that? How do we have layers so that people feel valued, they feel seen, they feel heard? When things come up in their lives, how do we show up alongside of them? What does that look like? And it's all pretty cheap talk until you sit and take some time to really put some grind behind it.
Yeah.
Right? Especially in a hard market. Like in a hard market, when you're hearing agents laughing and having a good time and then going out and taking great care of their clients and leaning in and having the hard conversations, that's what I'm the most proud about.
It's in your culture, I'm going to point out a couple quick things that I see different in your office compared to everybody else's.
I've never heard this, so I'm pretty excited.
There's a couple of them.
Thank you.
Number one, the other day I was there and I saw Aaron, who kind of runs all the operations, right? He was sitting down with a realtor, and I just thought they were chit-chatting, but I heard them, they were they were bouncing some ideas off each other, right? And he was in there for 20 minutes just casually, like, let's talk this through. What can we do? Da, 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 da. What do you think about that? What do you think about this? And I think that whether you call that accountability or whether you just call that a good team player or whatever it is, it was nice to see that it's not just on your own, right? And then after your team meetings, you do a couple things. Number one is you pick a house of the week, which I think is really cool. Now, I don't go practice real estate, but I still think it's cool. Like you highlight in the meeting, you pop up this one house. This is the house of the week. You pick one agent and one house, right? And I don't know like the background of why or who gets picked or anything. I just see it from an outside perspective. You pick the house of the week. You talk about it. The person stands up or sits or whatever and gives like a quick 3-minute pitch, just super short to the point. People can ask a couple quick questions. And then, this is the crazy part, a bunch of the agents, you guys call it your caravan, right? A bunch of the agents then, after the meeting, all drive over and tour the house. I think that's, for a culture internal team, like everybody kind of has a pulse on everybody's stuff. It's really stinking cool. And you bring in, and then they come back to the office, and usually you have some sort of crazy food. You have like a professional chef. I don't know what it is.
We do have a professional chef. That is no joke. She went to culinary school.
Oh, she did?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought she just handled all your listings. She's like literally I was just joking.
No, she literally is a culinary chef.
That explains a lot. I thought she was just kind of like, I'm going to cook.
How to win in real estate? Have a professional chef on your team.
So yeah, well, and the thing is she contributes so much to your team, but then she's on the operational side, but then you guys have the food in there. And then I notice once a week, and I don't know what happens in this meeting. I'm gonna have to sit in one of these meetings, but you guys have like a mastermind type meeting where, again, I don't exactly know what happens, but I know everybody in there leaves feeling like they got something, right? And everyone's like, the whole room's full for the mastermind meeting. This is before the team meeting even. I just see like so many little things that I had to just pick your brain a little bit, because it's not just one level. It's not like I care. It's not like, let me sit down and talk to you for a few minutes. Let's go through your business. It's not like, oh, we're going to throw some food out. It's not like, oh, we're going to highlight one. It's a collective of a bunch of little things. It's not one home run. It's not this one grandiose item. It's the whole thing. It's kind of awesome.
It comes from us taking feedback from our agents.
Okay.
We poll them regularly to say, what do you want more of? What do you want less of?
Like you send out like a survey to them?
Anonymous one.
Oh, it's all anonymous. Of course, Bobby wants more sodas in the fridge.
I mean, sometimes you can kind of tell who wrote it.
Same as the complaints we've been hearing.
These kind of go together.
Weird.
But we want to make sure, because if people don't tell us, we don't know.
Yeah.
And so people have to tell us what we need to do. And so at our retreat we have every year, we take everybody's feedback and we say, you said this, we heard this, we're doing this. And then at the end of the year, we're like, this is what you said, and this is the action we took place.
So with that, you said there's a team retreat. You guys all go to Cancun, right?
I mean, we do go on a team trip every
do?
year. Yes. We have been to Cancun.
Okay, really?
We have been to Aruba. We've been to Jamaica. We've been to the Dominican Republic. We've been to the Dominican Republic.
Okay.
We've been a lot of places.
Holy cow, I had no idea.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. And this is once a year.
This is once a year.
Wow.
And so in 2026, this is breaking news.
Okay.
We're going to announce that we're going to have a Cabo Club.
A Cabo Club? What is a Cabo Club?
A Cabo Club is when you hit certain sales metrics that you're able to go to Cabo and spend a few days and relax at an all-inclusive resort.
You're talking by yourself or as a team?
As a team.
Oh, really?
And you're also welcome to take your +1.
Wow. That's pretty
So we
cool.
have done that for probably 8 or 9 years.
Okay. Wow.
As long as we're hitting the metrics that we've set in place. Yeah.
So it's like we have to hit so much in sales, or you get to so much in sales, and that absolutely justifies, and we want to spoil you, we want to take care of you, but we're not just here to.
Right. And the way that we look at it is everybody that's on our team is an investor in our team. And so by that, Aaron has to be really good stewards of that money.
Yeah.
And I will tell you that everybody on that team says he's a very good steward of that money. And so he watches all of that to make sure that we're able to invest that money that the agents invest back into the company.
Yeah.
Meaning a great place, a place that's clean, having great staff, rewarding our staff appropriately, that our W-2 employees to make sure that they want to stay with us. Like Nick's been with us for 5 years now. Angela's been with me for 15 years.
Yeah.
So
Tommy's been there a few years too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we want to make sure, Ian's been with me for 9 years.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that we're taking great care of people so that they want to stay there.
Yeah.
Because that gives us stability when sometimes agents choose to zig or zag. Our home base, our foundation is still stable.
And you may have some zigging, zagging on the outlines, but the core is solid.
Correct.
So you're having a Christmas party. You put a lot into the Christmas party, and you have a mastermind, you have a retreat. So these are things all that you're investing back into the team. That's a little abnormal. I don't know if you know that, but
I did not know that.
It's a little weird, but yeah.
Okay, weird in a good way.
Weird in a good way, yeah. People say they reinvest back in their team, but usually it's like, I'll think of a couple examples. Like we bought some team leads, we reinvested back in, or we're all having a team dinner. We had a Thanksgiving party or a Christmas party or something like that. Yours is reinvesting.
We do that, and we do that, and we do that as well.
but yours is investing in a lot of other areas, and it's not just financial. But it's. I'll tell you one thing that's kind of cool in your office. This isn't just a big brag session, by the way. This is like truly your culture is legit different. Okay, so when I walk in, you have a wall in your office. I don't know if you've ever seen this before.
I have.
You've seen this, and it has a picture of all of your agents, but it's not the 1988 like. You know what I mean, like. Mall photo shoot.
I wasn't licensed in 1988 like obviously you were. So
how old was I in 88? I wasn't quite old enough to do real estate. I am the older sibling in this conversation.
Yes, you are.
A little wise, but whatever. So on this wall that I'm talking about, you have a picture of all your agents, but it's not just the normal headshot. It's a photo of them in real life, and it's really cool. Somebody's got a dog. Somebody's on a hike. Somebody's out with their family. Somebody's this. It's just like a photo of their life.
It's our family wall.
Is that what you call it? Family wall? Well, that's pretty appropriate. It's actually really cool.
We prefer to have a picture of them with their family, significant other, whatever, and then a picture, if they have pets, of their animals, because we are a very big animal-loving office.
Friendly, yes.
Yes, we are very animal friendly.
I have noticed that some agents come in to the team meetings with pets regularly. They'll have a dog. Like I would say, at least 50% of the time, I see a dog.
Yes, dogs and children are welcome.
I've seen children about 50% of the time too. Interesting.
Because that's life.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And we want to meet people where they're at.
Gotcha. And so let me ask a couple other things with culture. When you have. Let's say you have a real estate agent that is a little bit of a, how can I say it, Debbie Downer. Okay?
We've had those.
Okay. Do you actively and aggressively remove them from the team? Do you try to get them more involved in the team? Do you have a one-on-one conversation with them? Do you just let it go? Like how do you handle that? Because that's a good preservation of the team of how you handle it. So how would you go about handling that?
All of the above.
Okay.
We definitely try to coach up before we coach out.
Okay,
but we have a really big philosophy on the team that you can't be the moldy strawberry.
the whole bunch is going to get moldy. Yeah.
Absolutely. Like fast.
Yeah. So you're
right?
at King Soopers, you're at Costco, you're like looking at the bottom of the blueberries, seeing if there's any squishy, moldy ones. Yeah.
Right. We're looking at the bottom of our pack saying, is anybody squishy? And there have been times where we have let top producers go because they're wrecking our culture.
Yeah.
And the culture is, like you said at the beginning, it's a heartbeat.
Yeah.
It's a living, breathing organism.
You can feel it when you walk in.
It's like sourdough starter. It's a little bit scary.
I ate sourdough yesterday. It's very delicious.
It is very delicious, but you got to be it's kind of crazy.
I don't know anything about sourdough.
Yeah, it's like you have to feed it so that it starts to grow.
It's like living organisms.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of freaks me out a little bit.
Wow. I like eating it.
I love eating it as well, but that is kind of like how culture should be. Like, it's not just words you put up. It's like you really have to like pay attention to not only, your agents, your staff, but also the culture. Like, you have to kind of balance all of them. And we do that really well by our leadership meetings. So we have leadership meetings where we're really taking in feedback and we're tracking everything.
What is that, though, on the leadership meeting? Is that just like a handful of top producers, or is that people who are running operations, or who is that what it is?
So it's like, so the agent that runs our agent council, which I'll pop into that in just a second. Okay. We have an agent council. Then it's our sales manager. It's our ops manager. It's our CFO. It's myself. It's marketing.
Okay.
And we all are taking things that we've experienced over the week, and we sit down for 90 minutes.
Oh, so once a week? Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
And break it down and talk about it. And we have a formula that we follow from EOS, which is the Entrepreneur Operating System. That's how we run our company.
Like the Traction book, right?
Traction.
Yeah. Okay.
And we take that and we really break it down onto what we're doing. And then to take it a step further, we have an agent council. And the way that they make it on the agent council is they've been peer nominated.
Oh, okay. By the other agents. Okay.
And so they're peer nominated for a year, and they serve on our agent council, and they help plan fund committees. They talk about things that are coming up. They just really are coming from a place of, how do we make this the best place to work? And it's a lot of our mentors are in that group as well.
How many people would you have? Would half the people be in it? 25% of the people? Like, how many people percentage-wise would be in an agent council?
We have 25 agents right now, and I would say we probably have 8 on council.
Okay. So. And so everybody just kind of votes. These are the people that we want to represent us. It's almost like I'm going back to football. It's like a collective bargaining agreement with the NFL and the players, right? You cannot require them to go to training camp a day early, and you guys are in there. They're basically saying this is what the team wants. Right,
and it's mostly around the fund committee things, because everything else is pretty much handled.
And now you have a fund committee.
We also have a fund committee, which is really now part of our agent council.
Okay.
But we really want to make sure that we're also having a great time as a team.
Yeah.
And
you guys do that so well, and that's something that that's something that you don't. It's almost like you can't sell it because it sounds fake, right? You know what you can sell? It's like selling an interest rate. It's like, well, my 6.25 is cheaper than your 6.25. Great. Right. But what I can't sell is I can't convince you that I know what I'm doing and I can get your loan done fast. It's almost like you have to experience it. And it's the same thing here. Like, you could say all day long, it's our culture. Yeah, it's everybody's culture. Like, and it's the leadership, and it's that you care. Like everybody. What's my dollars? You know what I mean? Like, that's the part that you can actually measure until you get in. And then when you get in, you're like, oh, this is different. Okay, I can actually grow and prosper here.
Right.
I see new agents and very seasoned agents on your team. And one thing that's kind of cool is when you guys say, hey, is there anything else anybody wants to mention? You get a new agent ask sometimes a basic question, right? It could be anything. And you'll get a couple comments, and you'll get one or two of the very seasoned people that give incredibly valuable advice that you would only get like in a high-level coaching, all just right there every single week, right?
It's the fast track to the MBA in real estate.
Yeah, there you go. It's actually it's pretty awesome, and I think that it's important that we touch on it. I know we're at the 23-minute mark, so that's probably about as far as we want to go. But it just it occurred to me that it goes beyond the commission split. It goes beyond the, do I have somebody to call to help me get through my contract? It goes beyond, can you give me a lead? It goes beyond, I got a mentor. It's the whole package. And
absolutely.
It's totally different. So,
well, thank you for that.
Yeah.
I'm glad that people see what we're doing and pour into us as well.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only way that we're going to continue getting better.
Let me ask you one more question. And this will be like 30 seconds.
We're at the 23 mark. We're
going to stop before we hit 25 in 3.
Okay.
So if a real estate agent, because I've brought like maybe 5 or 6 different loan officers to team meetings, even from out of town. And like I brought one up from Canyon City, and they were just like, I've literally never, I've sat in like 100 team meetings. I've literally never experienced a team meeting like that. This team, cool, right? So let me ask you this. Let's say you're a real estate agent.
I am.
Hypothetically, you're a real estate agent. And I wanted to feel your culture. I wanted to feel the team meeting. I wanted to experience that. Could they, hypothetical realtor, pop in just to experience it? Not that you're going to give away the keys of the kingdom or anything, but could they just sit through a meeting?
Here's the secret.
Okay.
There are no keys to the kingdom.
The gates are open.
The gates are open. They've always been open.
Okay.
And here's the great thing about real estate. In January, we all start back at zero, the exact same way.
Exactly nothing this year.
We are all at zero.
Yeah.
It all depends on how we structure and what we do at those days.
Yeah. So could they pop into a meeting?
They could definitely pop into a meeting. We are an open book.
Okay. So there are no secret keys to the kingdom. The gates are open. Everybody starts off, put the pants on one leg at a time. I've tried 2 legs at a time. It's hard.
It doesn't work.
They usually fall on your face.
Right?
Yeah, 1 leg at a time is the best way. They could pop in, check out your culture, but they just want to reach out to you or reach out to Leanne, or who they want to reach out to.
Yeah, they could definitely reach out to our office and then get the time for the meeting and go from there.
I think it's an awesome idea. If you made it this far through it, you're at 26 minutes. Oh my gosh. They got to get places. They got stuff to do. They're sitting outside of a showing right now.
I know.
Waiting to go in. So let's wrap this up.
Go get that lockbox open.
Get that lockbox. And remember to close it when you're done. That's been a problem.
Yeah.
So,
Double check those doors.
Well, hey, thanks again for joining us on another episode of TNT Real Estate
Podcast.
All right. Have a good one.
That's it for today. Remember that execution is what moves your business forward. Take one thing from this episode and put it into play. If it helped you, share it with another agent who wants to grow. See you next time on the TNT Real Estate Podcast.
Peace.